It's not often that the Chief Content Officer, Paul Triple H Levesque, is here on Raw. He must have some major news to share.
Let's hear what the game has to say.
As you all know, we've been building a new era in WWE, a direction that's bolder than anything you've ever seen before. But to forge this path, we need talent who can rise to the occasion. Whether that's someone who's already here or an outsider ready to step in and lead the charge. Who is going to be the superstar to lead us to that next level? Well, we're going to answer that question starting next Monday on Raw with the WWE Draft.
The WWE Draft kicks off next Monday. That's huge news.
Raw and SmackDown GMs Adam Pearce and Nick Aldis have decisions to make that will shape the future of WWE. Now, I know I'm supposed to be impartial, but as a Chief Content Officer, I'm going to drop a couple of hints about who I think will be selected #1 overall and become the leader of this new era. This individual is going to be a force in the women's division for years to come. I've seen her potential for greatness already as one of the top superstars on Raw. They could be the next EST, the next American Nightmare, or better yet, carve their own path to lead the new era of WWE. It all starts at the draft when we take the next step in WWE's revolution.
Sounds like the CCO thinks one of Raw's top names might be going #1 overall.
I can't wait for draft night.
look. It's the #1 draft pick.
Well, not yet, at least.
I don't deal in rumor and innuendo. I deal in facts. And the fact is, no matter who goes #1 in the draft, it doesn't matter because it will always be Tiffy time.
If I am the #1 pick to SmackDown and you stay here on Raw, I really hope we cross paths again someday.
Everyone hopes they cross paths with me. It's their only hope at relevance.
You sure think highly of yourself. Let's see what the GMs think next week.
Hey, glad we could catch up. We should talk about what Triple H said.
What do you mean?
He basically anointed you the first overall pick in the draft. And it's all over social media, too. Everyone thinks you're going #1 to SmackDown.
Well, it's not a guarantee.
True. Nick Aldis could do something stupid and select someone else. But if tonight is your last night on Raw, I just want to wish you good luck.
Thanks. I appreciate that.
Oh, and speaking of the draft, just a friendly piece of advice. Make sure you look good up there on the stage.
What are you getting at?
I know in the past you had to wear whatever the office told you to for your non-ring attire. And sometimes you'd even have to wear the same ugly shirt for years on end. But things are different now. Like Hunter said, it's a new era with fewer restrictions. So you can wear whatever casual attire you want to express who you are. Got it?
Yeah, I'll keep that in mind. Thanks.
No problem. And hey, if you did lose tonight, maybe that would cause you to slip to me at #2 in the draft. Just saying.
Here's the woman who might be moving on from Raw in the WWE Draft.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from New York, Karen!
Obviously, everyone's convinced that this woman is the #1 pick Triple H was talking about. But she's got to put all that speculation aside. Speculation doesn't win matches.
That's true, Corey, but with all the talk surrounding this woman's future, I'm willing to bet she's looking to make a statement of her own here tonight.
The last chance to make an impression before the draft starts now.
And her opponent,
Here
representing
comes
the
Liv Morgan.
Judgment Day, from Elmwood Park, New Jersey, Liv Morgan!
We used to think of Liv as an underdog, but her accolades now say otherwise.
It's been a tag team champion, a Money in the Bank winner, and a women's champ. With the draft days away, there's a lot on the line here, and when you're the name on everyone's lips, it also puts a target on your back.
And Liv Morgan is likely aiming right at it. This is her first match back after her long-awaited appearance on that streaming cheese-smelling show, and I'm sure she's looking to prove she's no Lineburger.
I think you meant Limburger, but did you just say a cheese-smelling show?
It's a lot more than just smelling cheeses. If you're a fan of the fromage and/or its aroma, it really is worth a sample.
Liv gets her back. Morgan gets intercepted. placing her against the turnbuckle.
Clothesline in the corner. No. Oh, wicked.
Shoulders down. And she kicks out right away.
She probably didn't expect it to put her away there, but she's put her on notice.
And outside she goes. What's her plan here?
Lots of counters from each athlete. Impenetrable defense.
Caught with the double axe handle. Throws her back in from ringside.
Boot to the gut will stop anyone in their tracks. And she just avoided some serious damage. And the forearm smash.
Downward spiral.
See ya. And now she's feeling the energy from the crowd.
Ooh, rake of the face. That is agonizing.
Hair whip.
Not the prettiest thing you'll ever see, but it sure looks effective from here.
She wants to seize the moment now, waiting on her opponent.
Take off.
Whoa. Oh, hold on. Things turn around quickly. Tossed around like a rag doll. An unyielding showing of authority. No two ways about it. Forearms for the second rope.
Driving down. Up into the torture rack.
Liv is completely out of it.
Cover. Kicked out at one. Into the ref. Can't believe it.
Unbelievable. Kick out at one.
Unbelievable. More like inhuman.
And that result leaves everyone shocked. But will the shoulder come up if that move hits one more time?
Perched up top. A diving knee drop. Goes into the corner.
Boom! Kick to the face for your trouble.
Right to the schoolgirl.
And referee cuts off the count in one.
Her iron will on display for the world to see.
Now into the cover.
The fate of the match is at stake.
And she thwarts the pin attempt in one.
Still has a great amount of fight in them. Not going to let it end like this.
Bam! She flipped that attack around.
Downward spiral.
Both wrists captured. And
Man, knee strike. Had the foresight to get out of that one. Morgan with the arm into a hammer lock. Steps through. Look out.
Into an SOS. Here we go. Cover. Two. Finally ends it. And all the bloodshed. Perhaps worth it now.
Here's your winner, Liv Morgan.
so much for expectations. The supposed #1 pick just got shredded by Liv Morgan.
It was not a very good performance, as Liv looked greater out there. She sniffed out the win brilliantly.
Just
what a huge night we have on Raw with the start of the WWE Draft.
That's right, Byron, and all the rumors are saying this Raw superstar might be changing brands as the top pick.
It's not official yet, but it would be a solid choice by General Manager Nick Aldis.
I know there's a lot going on tonight with the draft, but I wanted to sneak in a couple interview questions. Is that okay?
No problem, Kathy. It's always good talking with you. What do you want to know?
For anyone who hasn't been paying attention the past couple of years, how would you define your personality?
Everything I do has a purpose. People like to say they're 2 steps ahead. Well, I'm 20. You can't survive on sheer strength and athleticism. You need to be scheming and calculated.
Speaking of looking ahead, what can you say about the rumors that you'll be selected #1 overall tonight?
I'd say it's something I can use in my favor. Perception is reality, right? Well, if I'm #1, that just makes my opponents perceive me to be that much tougher to beat. I'll use any advantage I can get.
Well, I know you're busy, so I'll let you go for now. Thanks again, and good luck with the draft.
Good to see you.
Hey, boss.
So how you feeling? You ready for tonight?
I've got all the angles covered. Kind of like this wrestler I used to watch growing up. What was his nickname? The Cerebral Assassin?
Never heard of him.
Yeah, I guess he didn't amount to much.
Good one. I gotta get going, but you should be proud of everything you've accomplished to get here. You've earned it. See you out there in a bit.
It's time to kick off the WWE Draft.
Thank you. But tonight is not about me. It's about launching this company in a new and exciting direction. And that all starts with the announcement of the top overall pick. So let's not wait any longer. With the first pick in the WWE Draft, SmackDown is honored to select the future of WWE.
There they are, the #1 pick in the WWE Draft, and wow, it's a good one.
Talk about making a splash. Nick Aldis got himself a generational talent.
We heard all the rumors, but seeing this play out now really lives up to the hype.
Good luck topping this, Raw.
Stand by, there's some kind of technical issue here.
Talk about ruining a moment.
What the heck?
Who was that?
Oh, where's security?
Can someone explain what just happened?
Okay, got it. The draft will continue after this break.
First of all, I'm sorry about what happened out there. We're working with authorities to get to the bottom of it. But Hunter says it seems like it was just a random, unstable individual.
Is this how you treat your top talent on SmackDown? Maybe I would have been better off staying on Raw.
I assure you that's not the case. You're in good hands with us.
So if it was a random person, what was with that stuff on the Tron?
I wouldn't assume the two things were connected. Could have just been unrelated technical difficulties. Either way, I don't think it's anything to worry about. Better to focus on the positive and move on.
I can handle my own strategy on how to deal with this. Thanks.
I'll set up a match for you next week on SmackDown, and I'll make sure it's against a local competitor that you'll be sure to dominate. After that, no one will be talking about what happened tonight.
Hey, you all right?
Not how I imagined draft night going, but we've both seen stuff like this in WWE before. On to the next thing, right?
Listen, I know management wants us to brush things like this under the rug, but I'm not sure it was a one-time event. Besides, how does some random person get access to the Tron?
That's what I said.
Look, if I were you, I'd keep your head on a swivel. I'm just speculating, but this could be the start of something bigger.
I agree. I'll be ready if and when something happens again.
That attack came out of nowhere. Are you okay?
Hey, Troy. I'm a lot more angry than I am hurt.
That's actually what I wanted to talk to you about. The perfect way to blow off a little steam.
You got any idea who was under that mask? Because that's who I'd like to get my hands on.
I do not. However, since I got promoted, which was definitely based on merit, not because Roman Reigns landed on me at WrestleMania and Triple H felt bad about my numerous injuries, I've been put in charge of booking the matches for our live events.
Congratulations?
You should be congratulating yourself, because I've got my eye on you to be the main attraction for our next big tour.
I appreciate it, Troy, but I'm focused on figuring out who jumped me and then enacting some very disproportionate revenge.
That's exactly why you should compete in some live event matches. It's the perfect opportunity to sharpen your skills and max out your abilities. Trust me, you won't believe the kind of rewards you'll get with live events.
Fine, Troy. Next time you have a live event opportunity, hit me up.
You're the best. Thanks so much. You'll find me waiting for you when I'm ready to book the next bunch of shows.
Can't wait.
And this competitor is getting the opportunity of a lifetime.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from the nearest nightclub, Sensational Starla.
This is the best talent the GM could afford? Ugh. I shudder to think of what they spend on catering.
Well, actually, the GM asked me to bring in my favorite vegan recipes.
Oh, great. And the GM's gonna pay for that slop?
Wait, I was supposed to get paid? Not the other way around?
Here she is, SmackDown's #1 draft pick.
And her opponent from New York, Karen!
After last week, you've got to think she's looking forward to facing an opponent in the ring rather than someone darting in from the crowd.
And an opponent like Sensational Starla, who, no offense, appears to be here to let SmackDown's top pick make a strong statement.
SmackDown gets a good look at their top pick right now. After the unfortunate events of the draft last week, you'd think our top pick is hoping for a night that's a lot less memorable.
She doesn't really have that luxury, though. She's not just another superstar on the roster. She's had some high expectations placed on her, and her job is to deliver.
Well, I'm hoping she gets the moment she deserves after what happened last week. The draft should have been a dream come true, but one lunatic in a mask turned it into a nightmare.
And she's making her way to the top rope here. Perched up top.
Whoa, look out! Soaring through the sky and crashing onto their opponent.
Uh-oh. Harlem sidekick.
Just getting bounced off the ring post.
And no, it looks
Looks like that might have busted her open. Momentum's escaping her now.
Starla might be in a panic soon.
She finally finds an answer to that onslaught.
She's doing whatever she can to get back into this fight.
And goes back into the ring here.
No, nothing fancy here.
Tasting victory.
Backed up. Reverses the pin attempt. She was close to the end there.
This could be a tipping point in this match.
It pulls off the reversal. Quick thinking that time. Oh, look at these kicks. Oh, wow. And with an onslaught of strikes like that, it's clear they have nothing but punishment on their mind. Into a ripcord lariat. What a combination. She's being derailed here.
Another reminder that the longer this match goes on, the harder things are going to get.
Flattened with a downward spiral.
And a stop to the gut, too.
And she has the pace of this one right where she wants it.
Starla up into the torture rack.
Feast your eyes.
Starla looks out of it.
And going for the pin. And the kick out.
What is it going to take to keep her down?
The answer might be more than her opponent can offer.
Confidence must be waning as she hits the opposition hard, but still can't get the fall.
Exclamation point.
Heading to the top now.
Perched up top.
Diving knee drop.
She has her down for the count. What a resounding victory here tonight for the #1 pick.
I agree, Byron. That was pure domination.
The hell? Not this again.
It's the same attacker from the draft.
Where's security? Come on.
I guess she's taking matters into her own hands.
Good, I'm sick of this.
And this time, they're not getting away.
The masked assailant is regretting this now.
They might not be masked for much longer.
Is that Roxanne Perez from NXT?
Why was she doing this?
We're going to go to commercial while we sort this out.
That's enough. Sit down and stay there.
What are we going to do with her?
We're gonna get some answers, and we're gonna get them right now.
You have no idea.
Oh, I have a lot of ideas. And now we're going to start figuring out which one of them is accurate. Start talking.
The new era has arrived.
Is this about the draft? Because Triple H said it was the start of a new era?
It's been right in front of you, but you can't ignore it anymore.
How'd you mess with the Tron? Is there someone helping you out?
Make the right choices and maybe you'll find out someday.
I think I've had about enough. We'll settle this when you face me in a match next week. Now get this attention-seeking nobody out of here!
So you got the bad guy, huh?
Looks like it.
I know Triple H and everyone is telling you this is over now, but I still think there's more to come.
I think so too. Roxanne is a little out there, but I don't think she'd do this on her own. There's gotta be other people involved.
Exactly. And the entire roster should be on the lookout. I know I will be.
Here's the woman, anxious to upend the unmasked Roxanne Perez.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from New York, Karen!
There's an extra degree of intent. The prodigy is here.
And she is angry, and she is vengeful.
And her opponent from Laredo, Texas, Roxanne Perez.
A woman with a proven championship mentality.
Even though Roxanne Perez did not want to respond to questions last week, she has a lot to answer for tonight.
This is about more than just... Roxanne Saxton. She may have been acting alone, but the message being sent tonight is for all of WWE.
And that message is clear. These kind of attacks are over. Now it's up to our top draft pick to make sure that point hits home in the ring.
Hammering down on the knee. Unleashed on the knee, and that might drastically slow things down.
Stops that offense from connecting. Oh, there's the old... Oh, that hurt. She fights back with the counter. She gets bounced into the corner.
With crisscross action, and what a rolling elbow.
What are we going to see here? A third! Nothing was being held back with each of those strikes.
I think we're about to see a masterful pinning combination.
Oh, my. Oh, wow. This could be a victory. Raises the shoulder.
Yeah, seemed to be just testing the waters a bit there.
Fez press! Fez press! Fez press!
Practically never-ending blows coming at full force here.
Perez on the receiving end.
Arm wringer applied. And
followed by a lariat right to the face.
Man, strikes.
Rights and lefts, elbows, knees, all of them lethal.
Showing absolutely no mercy at all. What an onslaught.
She heads out of the ring.
Needs to mind the official count.
Climbing to the top rope here.
Ooh.
Countering that offense.
From the top.
Diving thrust kick. Downward spiral. Both wrists captured and boom! Good night. What a knee.
Anything Perez is trying is being suppressed.
This is up into the torture rack.
Feast your eyes. That could be curtains for Roxanne.
Goes for the pin. Shoulders up. Shoulders up.
Somehow, someway, escapes defeat.
Still alive.
Was not able to seal the deal with her best move. Now she's asking, what more can I do? Moving into the ring.
Oh, here it comes.
Big takedown right there.
This has to be it.
She breaks the ref's count.
This battle rages on.
She managed to avoid that offense.
Harlem side kick. And Perez saw that coming. DDT plants them.
Roxanne putting in the work.
Roxanne knows, do the work, and results will follow.
Ooh, mounted palm strikes. Taking things to the outside, but got to make sure to heed the official's count.
Soaring.
Diving foot stomp. Brutal. Cover on Perez. This could do it. And she fights it off.
Obviously still has some fight left.
lights out. At this stage, the damage is really mounted.
Looks like the gas tank is running past E now. Oh, that's gonna sting.
Here we go. It's popping off. Oh, ouch.
Just teeing off with that fight forever vibe.
Two titans trading strikes and refusing to back down.
The willpower, the sheer guts of these two.
Who will break first? That is the question.
Rolling elbow right on the mark.
She's looking to put Roxanne away.
Up into the torture rack.
Perez will come back after that.
This is more than a win. The #1 draft pick can now move on and focus on bigger goals.
Good riddance to Roxanne Perez and whatever this was all about.
Now what?
Is that Charlie Dempsey?
What the hell is going on?
That's certainly Gigi Dolan.
Nikita Lyons from behind. What is happening?
And now Roxanne Perez is recovered and is joining NXT's Nikita Lyons. Clearly Perez wasn't acting alone in all this.
Yeah, I'm starting to see a common theme here, guys. We got to get some help out here.
This is a full-on invasion.
And the invaders are all from NXT.
We need help back there, right now.
Nick Aldis is trying to intervene.
Trick Williams with a chair.
And Aldis goes down too.
The NXT Unity Tag Champions have taken out CM Punk.
And Charlotte gets nailed too.
This is insane.
Please, somebody, anybody, do something.
We are under siege.
It's Bayley and Kevin Owens.
Finally.
You can't just come in here and do this without repercussions.
What the?
Bayley and KO about this? Are you serious?
What are we witnessing?
If you couldn't tell, this is a mutiny. Current and former members of NXT have united under one cause. We will no longer stand by and be treated like third-class citizens.
Members of the board, do we have your attention?
We will not stop until NXT is the one and only brand left standing in WWE.
I'm just about speechless.
We've just witnessed pure anarchy.
It was a mutiny, Saxton. Bayley said it herself. Unbelievable.
Well, it's over for tonight at least.
Who really knows at this point?
I might be out for a bit after what they did to me. But the second I'm back, I need revenge on the NXT Unity Champions and every single person involved.
I'm with you.
Good. But don't forget I warned both of you that this would happen, and no one listened.
I was wrong. I know. But this isn't the time to point fingers.
Yeah, it's the time to start listening to me. No one around here can be trusted. No one. This could go all the way to the top. Who created NXT and would stand to benefit from all this? Yeah. Chew on that for a minute.
Look, I've already spoken to Adam Pearce, and we're going to work together to fight back against this NXT mutiny. Raw and SmackDown are a united front. But we need a leader. I drafted you #1 for a reason. I know you can step up to lead the charge.
After what they did to me, I don't need convincing. But what are we getting ourselves into? You heard what Punk just said. About Triple H?
As usual, Punk's way out of line with that comment. I've been working side by side with Triple H the past few weeks to figure out what's been going on. There's no way he has anything to do with this.
You're right. Punk's fired up about getting attacked and not thinking straight. He did have a point, though, that we have to be careful about who to trust.
I know. It seems like Bailey and KO have convinced most of NXT to join them along with some other big names from our side. And we have to assume that any other NXT alumni from Raw and SmackDown might be one of them.
And it sounds like we need to find someone from outside of WWE who can step in and join the fight against NXT.
You got someone in mind?
I do. I know just the person to turn the tide. They're from... They're from a rival promotion.
Okay. But how does that prove they're not secretly working with NXT? How do you know we can trust them?
We used to date. So yeah, I'd say I know them very well. And trust was never an issue.
All right, sold. After you get them on board, let's talk next steps. And don't wait too long. We need to move fast before this NXT mutiny strikes again.
Wow, you came all the way to Japan to see me. Must really be desperate for help against NXT.
Ah, my ex calling me desperate. I missed that.
I'm going to ignore that. But I suppose we did make a good team. Might be nice to get back together. In the ring only, of course.
Not to mention the fact Mutiny keeps adding top names, so I can't really trust many people in WWE right now.
So you're saying I was your only option? I see how it is.
Best and only option. So what do you think? Will you do it?
I've been ready for a change, and WWE could be the breath of fresh air I need. I'm in.
Great. We need to get started right away.
Okay, just hang on a minute. I do have one more match obligation to fulfill here tonight. Then we'll get started.
All right. You do that, and I'll get to strategizing.
Haven't changed a bit. So this is how #1 draft picks live, huh? Nice.
The tour bus is nice, but more importantly, it's private. We need the space to talk strategy, since who knows who might be listening backstage and feeding information to NXT.
Good point. What about the GMs, though? Can we at least trust them? Adam Pearce was messaging me the other day.
Yeah, Pierce and Aldis are vetted, and they've given us full authority to counter the NXT mutiny movement. CM Punk will be helping us too once he's healthy. But for now, it's just us, so we need to figure out our first move.
Whenever I was in a tough situation like this wrestling for the competition, I learned the best path forward is to focus on doing what I do best. Which, in my case, is being... scheming and calculated.
Well, since you just basically dropped everything to come in here and help me, it's only fair you take the lead on this. What do you think we should do?
NXT is going to be ready for you to strike back, but they don't know I'm on board yet. We could use that as a tactical advantage.
How so?
We're going to hustle them, embarrass them, and when it's all over, walk out with their precious intergender NXT Unity tag titles.
Solid plan. It's exactly what I would have done. But how are we going to pull this off?
I know a guy who can get me into the Performance Center.
First things first, you're going to explain just how the hell you got in here. The Performance Center is official NXT mutiny territory now.
Chase got us in, right?
That's right. I'm Chase. Used to train here a few years back. Still think I got a raw deal. Before that, I was a popular minor league mascot named Ribby. Ring a bell?
I have no idea what you're talking about. So you just walked right in? I don't get it.
Well, I still had my old badge. Plus, it helped that I kept in touch with Todd, the security guard. Good guy.
Freaking Todd! This really is his last strike. Anyway, I'll deal with him later. Why exactly are you here?
We're here to show Mutiny just how great me and Chase are. If you want to take down Raw and SmackDown, you need to sign us.
Is Shawn Michaels still here? What about Corey Klein? I'd like to give them a piece of my mind. They really missed the boat on old Chase.
None of them are here. You're dealing with me, okay? NXT Mutiny signed me to be their top producer, and I can't have outsiders showing up unannounced on my watch. My bosses would not approve.
I told you this was a bad idea, Chase. Let's just go to SmackDown or Raw, where they recognize real talent. Their GMs have been blowing up my phone non-stop.
Wait, they have? You know, it just so happens that the NXT Unity Tag Team Champions are training here today and need some opponents. So if you two think you're Mutiny material, go prove it.
You won't regret this.
Just remember, if this works out, who gave you the big break? Now excuse me. I need to go fire Todd. I'm happy you two came in today. Lexus and JC were just telling me they wanted some real competition, but I guess you'll have to do. Kidding! What? Let's see what those Raw and SmackDown GMs were so interested in. You might want to reconsider that mascot career, Chase. Can we pick up the pace? I just remembered that I have to pick up Bailey's dry cleaning.
That's a tag.
Wait. You guys did say you were wrestlers, right?
Tag is it.
My new Mutiny business cards are gonna be amazing. We're talking next level. After this match is over, can you help me set up my new office computer? Having trouble with that pesky dongle again.
One. Tag is good.
You two are making Lexus and JC look like wrestling gods. Hey, Chase! Maybe you should chase after a new career.
Tag was made.
I got 1 million of them.
One.
I've seen more impressive moves in a slow motion replay.
Tag is good. Tag was made.
Are you two auditioning to be wrestlers? Or are you going for more of a second stage improv comedy vibe? Not gonna lie, this beat's working for Miz. But that's not saying much. Every Tuesday I had to clip his toenails.
That's
Am I
a good
oversharing?
a tag.
You two were supposed to be hot free agents? I don't get it. Notice my new black suit I got? Just trying to fit that whole rebel mutiny vibe. Is it?
That's it. Ring it.
We weren't ready for that match, Troy, but I promised the outcome would be different with more time to prepare.
Speak for yourself. I was fully prepared.
I'll handle this, Chase. So, what do you think about a rematch, Troy?
I think it's cute you think another match would turn out any differently. But you've given me a great idea. If you want a rematch so bad, why not do it on NXT? So the entire world can see your big debut and how talented you are. Typically, Unity title matches are intergender, but we're progressive here at NXT, so I'll allow it.
Thank you. I accept your offer of a rematch on NXT.
Perfect. The Unity champions are gonna look great, and Bailey, KO, and all my new bosses here at Mutiny are gonna love it. Thanks for doing me this huge favor.
Anytime.